Yo, what's up guys? Today I'll be showing you guys how to add these cool finger gun effects to your music videos with the free plugin I found. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. So here I'm gonna just pull up the preset that I actually ended up finding for this. This is the plugin provided by aejuice, and here you can just go to free plugins, wait for this to load. So see right up here, they say you got a free starter pack VFX, but this actually comes with like a lot of VFX. And today I'm gonna be showing you guys how you guys can use this on your footage. So here now you see we have two clips from Annalie Chopper's video, and here I'm just gonna pull up my aejuice extension, and here they do have like their own little app. So I'm gonna just open that. Hopping straight into this, here you see they have a sale, but basically it already opened up to the starter pack I was using last, and these were some of the assets I was already using. I was actually using this blood effect right here, and here you just double click it. It's gonna say checking for updates. It's gonna open it up right here, and all you do is just basically drag it into your timeline. I'm not gonna drag it in because I already have mine on there, and basically you're just gonna go through the plugin and keep doing that. Over here you see I have a free muzzle drawn too. Here I ended up using some smoke effects and also use some muzzle effects. So over here I actually already put mine on the timeline. You can use whichever ones fit your timeline better. So over here on the left you do see I added some to my project, and basically I'm gonna just come over here and see where he squeezes his finger right there, and I gotta see what I got. See, this is the thing though, I was going through this yesterday and it kept giving me problems. So all you're gonna do is come over here, go to interpret footage, go to main. Over here you're gonna want to put 23.976, press OK, and now you change the frame rate. And basically if you don't change these, it will mess with the speed of your computer, and it kept freezing my computer and it was giving me the worst time yesterday. But here I already converted this file, and I actually used this one too. So I'm gonna just drag this on top of my clip. So now that I dragged this onto my timeline, I'm gonna just turn this off. I want to see where his finger actually triggered. So like right there, I'm gonna turn this back on, drag this right here, and I'm gonna scale this down. I'm gonna press S, and I'm gonna also press P, and I'm gonna move this into position. And here I'm gonna just keyframe my position tab. Then I'm gonna just go through the footage and make sure I can track it to Annalie Chopper's hand right here. So here I'm just going frame by frame, and you see here there's another gunshot right here. So I'm gonna keyframe this down here. And then right here I'm gonna just trim this down. The effect ends right there, so I'm gonna just trim it down right here. And real quick, I'm gonna just play it back for you guys so you guys can see what we have. So now I'm gonna just add some sauce. Here I'm gonna just add another gun splat, blood splat. Here I'm gonna just add this one right on top of that clip. All right, so here I'm gonna go over to toggle switches and modes. Here I'm gonna go over to my mode, and I'm gonna actually just screen this. Yeah, that's cool right there. So right here I'm gonna also press P. I'll keyframe this, and I'm gonna just go through my footage and also put this in the same position as the gunshots. So here you see we got the blood right there. That's 30. I think that's Gucci right there. All right, I'm gonna just drag this down so I can cut this out. The only reason I do it like this is because on my computer, for some reason, my short keys don't work for Adobe After Effects. So that's straight right there. So now looking over here, this looks a little too fake. So what I wanna do is I'm gonna go up my clips, and I'm gonna actually just drag on a Gaussian blur directly onto each clip. So here I apply my Gaussian blur to my blood, and I'm gonna just bump this up a little bit so it could look a little blurry. I'm gonna bump it up to like 11. So now I'm gonna just press Command C to copy my effect, and I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna click on my effects control, and I'm gonna Command V to paste. So now I applied that same effect onto both clips, and now that it kind of just seals it a little bit more together. Then I'm gonna come down to toggle switches and modes, also turn on my motion blur. Now you see we have something like this, and now I'm gonna add an adjustment layer. Now right here I'm gonna drag this up. So here I'm gonna add some flashes to match the gunshots. So here I'm gonna just pull up my effects, and I'm gonna put in Lumetri color. I'm gonna add that. Come over to your basic correction. Here I'm gonna just make sure my cursor is at the beginning, and here I'm gonna just keyframe my exposure. Then I'm gonna come over to the gunshots. I'm gonna bring this up to a 2. Then I'm gonna come down to where it ends, and I'm gonna put a 0. Then I'm gonna come back to where the gunshots come in, and this one I'm gonna actually just bump up to like a 0.5 as it's not coming all the way. And then we're just gonna bump it down right here to 0. Now you don't want to overdo it with these type of effects because they already are fake. So like you just want to be able to blend them in with the video, the flow. And then right here we're just gonna bump it all the way down to 0. So now you see we have an effect like this. And you do see that these flashes help to seal this effect in a little bit better to make it actually look like he's shooting. And then the Gaussian blurs on top of it also just add a little bit of blur and motion to it, as well as the motion blur. And moving on to the second clip over here, I also wanted to get creative with these gunshots, as aejuice does have a lot of assets they offer for free. So real quick, I'm gonna find the one I wanted to use. So for this one, I actually ended up picking this, drag this onto my clip, and here I'm gonna just avoid using it like back to back. So I'm gonna just wait a little bit, and I'm gonna start it right there. That's perfect. Here I'm gonna go to my effects control, click on this. Here I'm gonna press S to scale this down a bit, and I'm gonna also press P, and then I'm gonna keyframe this, and I'm gonna just track this on his arm. So I'm gonna do the same steps here, just keep going frame by frame. And then here, I'm gonna just trim this down, and I'm gonna press Command D, and I'm gonna drag this over a little bit just so we can get the same effect. And here you see it's not tracked on properly, so I'm gonna just press P, and I'll make sure this matches his hand. All right, so now for this one, I think I'm gonna scale it down a little bit just because it looks too similar to the last one. So basically here, I'm gonna just come over here and I'm gonna Command C this, come over to these, and I'm gonna just press Command V. And then same thing here, I'm gonna bring these down, motion blur it, add an adjustment layer. And then same thing here, you're just gonna wanna add the flashes to the second part of your clip. So here I'm gonna drag a Lumetri color again, come over to basic and keyframe your exposure. So here I'm gonna just go with 0.5 again. And that's the whole thing with this effect too, is you just wanna find a sweet spot to make your video cohesive and you just want it to flow. So yeah, I think that's cool right there. And then I'm gonna bump it down right here to 0, and then here I'm gonna bump back up. This one you actually do see it's a little bit off, but I wanted it to look like a different flash and not so similar to the past one. And I actually didn't like that first flash, so I'm gonna just come over here and tweak it a little bit. Here I'm gonna just bump it up, and just like that, we were able to create this effect. If you guys did enjoy this video and want to see more content like this, I would definitely click on the video YouTube recommends you to watch next. And until next time, peace.